Hello everyone, Stefan here. Welcome you to this little pitch of mine for the Advanced Product Backlog Management course version 2. So let me explain to you what you will get starting on Tuesday, July 15th. So I added more than 4 hours of video on generative AI, and in total it's now more than 8 hours of videos. I also included several helpful GPTs that are freely available to you. For example, the complete Anti-Patterns guide based on my book. I created a GPT, particularly for knowledge workers, that tries to understand the future of work in the age of AI, based on a lot of different studies and reports and surveys and academic papers that you might use to think about your career as an agile practitioner. I also share my product operating model GPT I carefully created over the last 12 to 18 months. So really helpful if you want to learn more about product operating models and more on the technical side. If you are creating deep research reports and you want to have them edited professionally based on academic and journalistic principles, I have something for you. It's the little report editor that is very open-minded and provides direct feedback, right? So you also get access to all the documents, chats, and prompts. So it's completely transparent. And if you like, you can participate also in a bi-weekly Q&A session. So to bring a bit of FaceTime into the whole thing. Most importantly, all the subscriptions are lifetime subscriptions. You sign up once and then you're settled. You never have to go for an update. And I, as you will see, plan to continuously update this course because it's moving somewhere where I originally didn't thought it would be moving. So what do you get? This is a classic part. So the big product picture, trying to understand, okay, why we do things, what are we doing, how are we probably doing this, and the importance of alignment. Garbage in, garbage out, it's mission critical. And that was the original idea. Okay, how can you improve your product backlog management style? And it's about, okay, focusing on what gets in there. And we will take a lot of time. So we will delve into 8 tools I suggest to create alignment with stakeholders and team members. And we're also scratching a bit the surface of product discovery here. And it's proven to be really helpful for people to understand what your job as a product owner / product manager actually comprises. So next part has always been the classic product backlog management process, as I like to teach it in my classes. And as you can see, Scrum is only a small part on the right side. Okay, so the product backlog sprint planning, but all the rest actually has little to do with Scrum. It's more about classic product discovery, creating hypotheses, validating hypotheses with prototypes, experiments, and of course we will delve into the idea of a new artifact, an anti-pattern backlog. So some artifact where you actually can explain to all others why you are pursuing things and why you are not pursuing things. So it's equally important to understand what you're not building by comparison to what you are building, and this is actually a cool thing. Now, version 2 spent a lot of time on actually the third part, which is generative AI for agile practitioners. And I created this whole new part. It's almost covering half of the whole curriculum here. And we have really a deep dive into prompt and context engineering, customizations of your tools, how GPTs, projects, and gems work, how we can analyze pattern, how we can use large language models to help us understand unstructured data, for example, how we can use it to help with product backlogs and hypotheses. For example, how do you analyze customer support cases for new ideas, what might be helpful to build? And of course, we delve into this whole idea of ethical AI use, because I believe that's mission critical if you really want to make this a part of your career. So a lot of stuff done here, more than 4 hours of videos. And if you go through the exercises I created for you, you certainly will add another few hours on top of that. Outlook. I already mentioned the course is going to develop further because version 2 is already way past Scrum. So I think the title Product Backlog Management course is not really fitting, but okay, I stick with it for this time. But version 3 will certainly move closer to the product operating model. So I will spend more time on strategy, product discovery, organizational designs, team topology. So all the other things you have to take into consideration when you really want to move to a product operating model, where empowered, dedicated, motivated teams are tasked to solve customer problems within given guardrails. And I think this is totally exciting. And Scrum will just be a small part of that, right? Again, subscriptions are lifetime subscriptions, no update fee. So if you choose to go for version 2 today, you will get version 3 for free. So what are we talking about? I will be launching on July 15th and until July 22nd, that's 8 days. You can get all of this at the insane price of $99, including VAT. If you want to participate in the bi-weekly live Q&A sessions with myself, it's $149. And starting on July 23rd, prices will increase significantly. So I think it's a bargain for your career development, and I hope you will join me in this quest. And I hope to see many of you in the Q&A sessions, because actually that's another part where we create value. So any questions? Well, there are 3 Q&A sessions during the introduction period. So on Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesday, starting next week. And you will find the Zoom credentials in the descriptions. Otherwise, just hit me up, send me an email, and I'm happy to share that. Don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter if you're not yet on there. I will communicate these sessions there as well. So July 15, invest $99 in your professional career. If you are familiar with Pareto principles, think about it's the 10% that deliver 50 to 60% of your future work. So I think it's a real bargain in that respect, and it's a small investment with a potentially very high upside. So see you next week.